This program is brought to you in part by SalCal Real Estate Connections.
And yes, we're here at 2019 Berlin Fire Department Autorama with the three amigos, I like to say, Jimmy, Al, and Matt. And tell me, Jim, how we doing this year?
We're doing great. This is our 6th annual Autorama. Proceeds are all going to the veterans like all the rest of them. Yards are filling up. It's early in the morning, so we're doing great.
Yeah, the weather's beautiful, huh? And how you doing, Matt? How you getting accustomed to all this stuff?
Yeah, getting used to it. These guys showed me the ropes, so it's getting easier every year.
Let me tell you, you got two good teachers. And and Al, how you doing, buddy?
Doing great, Larry. Good to see you. Glad you guys are here again. I just want to give a little shout out here at the show. We have a young man here that's selling Priest Nation stickers. It's too bad you missed it, but give him a call, get online, get some Priest Nation stickers, help out the kid. All the money that he makes on the stickers is going to the veterans also.
Yeah, he's great. Great kid, I'll tell you.
He's a very great kid.
And we're going to follow him. He's going somewhere, let me tell you. Racing in this town is special. And Jimmy, tell me, how's that dragster doing?
It's not together yet. It'll be together shortly. We had a couple setbacks, so we're still putting it together.
Now, I noticed you got some real nice trucks here for the kids to sit on and stuff, huh?
Yeah, well, we have a toucher truck for the kids. So we have some heavy equipment over there for them to play with. We're bringing in some fire trucks after the parade this morning. They'll be playing with those, and hopefully the kids will have a blast over there.
Yeah, I know the kids will love it. I'll tell you, I can't wait to see their faces when they... Especially look at that boom truck. Wow. Oh, my.
Yeah, that's NATO Brothers. They've been with us for 6 years now, and that's one of their concrete pumping trucks. They also brought us a triaxle dump truck. We got a heavy-duty wrecker from D&L. We have from Earth Contractors a mini excavator. Yep. From the town of Berlin, we got a brand-new dump truck over there. We have a nice array of things for the kids to play on.
Some stock cars, too, to look at over there. Bring back some memories, huh?
Those are the old stock cars from Plainville Stadium. And when racing was big around here, it's still big around here, but when the state of Connecticut had 4 or 5 tracks, now we're only down to the one.
Getting skinny now.
It's only one this year. I haven't heard anything from Waterford yet.
Yeah, well, we'll see what happens. You never know. Well, I know you guys are busy. I don't want to tie you up. I know, and I want to wish you luck today. And as usual, we love being here. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Jimmy, Al, Matt. Good luck.
Thanks for being here.
Okay. Bill Leary in this beautiful 1968 Camaro brings him back memories when I was a kid. Bill, I bet it does for you too.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I used to have one years ago, a different one. I had all kinds of different cars at that point. I wish I had half of them that I used to own. Compared to what I have now.
Where do you call home, Bill?
Meriden, Connecticut.
Meriden? Oh,
yeah.
You're close by.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Camaros, I'll tell you, I had a couple in my day, too. 69 was the last one, really, I liked. Yeah. It was a Z28.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mostly liked the 68. I didn't care for too much the 69s. Even though they were popular, I liked the 68 more than I did the 69s.
I had an actual convertible, a 68, a red one.
Yeah. That's not a bad car. Not a bad looking car. Yeah.
Tell me about the motor building.
It's a 350. I just had it rebuilt a few years ago because it wore out after about over 2,000 miles on it. Yeah. And then I had it fixed up a little bit, and I'm spending a little money here and there getting it back to normal like I used to have it before. Yeah. It's been in good shape. I do a lot of traveling with it. I go out all the time with it.
You drive it everywhere? Yeah?
I drive it everywhere. I don't haul it nowhere.
I like that. I like that. You know, there's too many trailer queens.
Oh, yeah, because especially I have a friend of mine. I go to Vermont with it, Bennington to Vermont with it, and I drive it. And my friend hauls his car all the time, not me. You can't enjoy it that way. If you want to drive a car, you got to drive it all the time.
So you like to bang gears, too, huh?
No, not like I used to, not anymore. It costs too much money. Yeah. Way too much money for repairs.
Oh, yeah.
Tires.
I'm sure you remember the days going up on the highway and having fun, huh?
Oh, yeah, especially in Meriden, they have Research Parkway. Oh, yeah. Used to drag race down there all the time, or go up on 66 before they went to 691. Yep. I used to race up there, too. On the cars all the time.
Yeah, life was good, huh?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Not like now. You got to watch out so you don't get in trouble.
You come to this event often, or?
Oh, yeah, it's been like, 5 or 6 years now.
Oh,
I've been doing this show. Yeah.
it's
Really
good cause, you know.
Good cause and a lot of fun.
Yes.
And you run across a lot of people that you haven't seen in a long time,
Nice people.
and nice people, and some new people that you haven't seen
Yeah.
before.
Very
You know,
good.
they're really good.
Well, I want to thank you, Bill. You've been excellent. Your car is beautiful.
Thank you.
We're going to take some pictures of it, and good luck today.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And yes, we got Dave Fraser and this beautiful bike. You got to let me know, what is this bike, Dave?
This is actually a 2016 Honda Fury. All stock. Other than that, I sit there and it's something I enjoy riding.
Did you build this bike?
No, it's actually 100% all factory.
You're kidding me.
All original paint, chrome. Only thing that's really I've changed is added this rear luggage rack, done some little minor changes, but other than that, mechanically 100% stock.
Oh, your bike is pretty. I love the color, too.
Thank you. It's what they call ultra blue metallic.
Do you have other bikes, too, or no?
No, this is just my primary bike. I'm looking at possibly getting a second one for the wife to ride.
Oh, okay. Where do you call home, Dave?
Bristol.
Yeah, you're not far away, huh?
No.
This the first time you come to this show?
No, this is actually my second. I came here 2 years ago.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a great cause and good people.
Oh, yeah. I work here in the town, so I help support the town.
Very good. That's how we feel, too, you know. The fire departments in this town do so much. You know.
Yes, they do, and you got to give them credit for everything they do, as well as the police department.
Do you go to other shows?
I do go around to other shows here in Connecticut. I try to get as many as I can.
Yeah, it's, this time of the year. Thank God we're getting some good weather.
I know we definitely deserve it, and a day like today, everyone should enjoy it.
I'll tell you, yesterday I was up at Lamrock Park. It was so windy, and I was freezing. I couldn't believe it yesterday.
Yeah, sometimes that's New England weather.
You got that. Yeah, you never know what you're going to encounter next. Well, Dave, I want to thank you for spending some time with us. I know you're going to do well here today, and I have to commend you. This bike is gorgeous.
Thank you very much, and you have yourself a great day,
You
and
too.
everyone else have a good day, too.
Thanks for coming. Yep.
Thank you.
And yes, Dave's bike was really pretty. I'll tell you, it's hard to believe this bike is a Honda because it looks like a Harley Chopper to me. Well, boy, let me tell you, the paint job on it was excellent. Yes, moving over a vehicle, we got Mike Olson in his 1977 Blazer. And boy, I'll tell you, Mike, this thing is pretty nice. Tell me about this thing.
Oh, thank you. We built it back in the early 80s, did quite a few shows back then, and then we had put it away for about 25 years. We just pulled it back out about 3 years ago, and this is how it looks. Got a 350 motor, dressed, got full custom interior. As you can see, Yosemite Sam is my guy, so we got murals of him on there.
That mural is special, I'll tell you.
Yeah, it is. He's got the guy did it. A friend of mine, Billy Bones Gore, did it back in the '80s. It's all freehand airbrushed, and there's about 100 hours in each side.
Yeah, I believe it.
So
I see you got a little collection of animals in the back too.
yeah, the Looney Tunes, they kind of found their way there, so we let them hang out, for the shows.
Take a shot at them too.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Where do you call home, Mike?
I'm Meriden, Connecticut.
Oh, you're close by. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you come here often?
Yeah, this is like the second time we've been up here, so we like to do cruise nights and try to get out as do many shows as we can.
You belong to a club or anything?
Nope, I just run independent, just kind of get out different ways when I can.
To enjoy it, right?
Just to enjoy it, yes, sir.
Well, I think you're going to do very well here today. We're going to take some shots of this after we're done talking, and I'll tell you, I love this. I don't know who did this, but boy, let me tell you, it is special.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I really do.
And I hope to see you in the future.
Absolutely.
Very good, Mike. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, he's going to take some. And of course, you know us. Anytime there's toys involved, we will find them. And yeah, Mike has some real interesting toys. Yes, we have Dan Bellini with a beautiful 57 Chevy. Just like you were a kid, right, Dan?
Just like I was a kid. I had one 52 years ago. It was my first car. I sold it for $400.
Wow.
Who knew back then?
Who knew back then? I mean, they are iconic now. They're so sought after, you can't find them.
Absolutely. It was very difficult to find this one. I got the body out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. My son and I did the engine, transmission, rear end work, and she runs great. It's a great running car. We're having a lot of fun with it. It's our Dairy Queen car. Our grandkids love it. I drive this thing.
Now, tell me, where do you call home, Dan?
I live in Berlin here.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Nice town, huh?
It is. It's a great town to be from. I brought my kids up here, and it's good to have my grandkids here, too, going through the school system.
Oh, yeah. I know the feeling. Trust me, I got 6 grandkids.
There you go.
And I got to ask you, did you paint this car?
A friend of ours did the car.
Boy, I'll tell you, he did a beautiful job. What is that color?
It's a 2000 Toyota Blue Pearl with 3 coats of clear over it.
Yeah. I mean, it is gorgeous, let me tell you. Interior, too, is beautiful.
It is. That was some work, too, that the original owner did. And when I got the car, it needed a lot of work. It didn't take long before we had to change out the entire drive chain. But I got what I wanted, and I wanted to relive what I had back in 1967.
Hey, we all do, let me tell you. I dream about those old days.
You bet.
Running up the highway.
You bet.
Oh, boy.
You bet. That's what we used to do. I sold that first car for a 65 GTO. And boy, we had fun on the Berlin Turnpike in those days.
In them days, I had a Mustang, brand new, 65. But before that, though, my very first car was a 1952 Chevy convertible.
That's amazing.
Oh, my God, I wish I had that car back.
You know, we hear these stories all the time. The guys like us who are of age are now getting back into these things. We have the money to do it. We're finished raising our kids, and it's our time now.
I'm worried about the younger generation, that's all. You know, you don't see them involved like you would like to.
You're correct, and I hope someday they'll be custodians of these cars when we can't take care of them anymore and we have to move on.
That's right. They'll have to jump in and do the job.
You bet. My son is into it, and that's a good thing. We got him into it, and he built a 71 Camaro in my garage, and I always knew where my son was on Friday and Saturday night, and his buddies. They were in my garage. So he's doing a 55 Chevy now.
Hey, nothing wrong with that, right?
Absolutely. I love it. It's a great hobby.
It really is. I always say the collector car world is alive and well.
It is, and people don't appreciate how big it is either, and what a market this is, and what you could do with these cars. To have fun with your grandkids on a nice day like this, there's no words that I can put into this.
Oh, I know the feeling, trust me. Well, I know you're going to do a very good here, Dan, today with this car, and hope to see you in the future, and good luck and great job in this car.
Thank you.
It is more beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good job. And yes, this car was very special. Let me tell you, with that 350 motor and everything, just absolutely gorgeous. Yes, we moved over a car, and I have to tell you, Steve Corden, this 63 Max Wedge brings me back when I was a teenager. I used to dream about owning one of these cars. Now, tell me, how'd you ever acquire this thing?
Well, I looked for one for quite a while, and I found this one on the internet. It was owned, I can't remember the guy's name, I have it home, but he lived up near Cape Cod, and his best friend had it for years before him. He spent a long time up there, and then his best friend passed away, and he took possession of the car, and he had it for like 8 or 9 years. The only thing is he put 400 miles on it in all the time he had it.
400 miles.
400 miles in 8 or 9 years. So this car's hardly ever been used over the years. In 1985, it was restored a bit and freshened up, and it only had 16,000 plus a few miles on it back in 85. So right now it only has a little over 20,000, and this is original mileage on this car.
I mean, that's the original 426, right?
It's the original motor, 426 Super Stock Max Wedge. This is the smaller Max Wedge, believe it or not. This has 415 horsepower, and it's 11-to-1 compression ratio. The bigger Max Wedge was a 13-to-1 with 425 horsepower. But these cars were bought to race. It was bought in Lubbock, Texas by Fender Tubbs, was a big Plymouth Chrysler dealer, and they bought a lot of these cars and raced them a bit. And this was raced a few times back then.
Drag racing in days, this car was king.
These cars were king. They would do probably, with a good driver and a good tune-up, 12.5 out of the box.
And with technology, with the tires back then, believe me.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they, in fact, this has the original style tires on it. Yeah. They were a 715 bias 14-inch. And they would probably smoke up a storm.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Fun. Oh, they had fun.
They had a lot of fun. You'd go around the water box, so, you know. So,
now tell me, Steve, where do you call home?
I call home. I live in Waterbury, Connecticut, yeah.
You come here often?
This is my first time to this show. It's only been around 5 or 6 years. I tried to make it the last couple years, but something always came up where I couldn't. But today I was free. We have a beautiful day, and I said, let's go,
Jukebox Drive, right?
This is Jukebox Drive, yes, on the dashboard. Yes, that's the way they had these for many, many years. They didn't go to the column until 1965. They went back and put them out. They started putting them on the column.
I can remember like it was yesterday.
Yeah, this is a beautiful original car. It's never been tubbed, altered in any way, never had a roll bar. And these come from the factory. I mean, we're not going to get on the ground, but these have 3-inch cutoffs underneath the car. So when you did take it racing, you could just get underneath, take off the plate, and you'd have straight pipe, and off you go, yeah.
Well, I know one thing, Steve. The little old lady from Pasadena is going to be very upset.
Yeah, she'd like to come up against this, I'll tell you that. Oh, yeah. Over there in California. Yeah, that's a great song. I love when I hear the oldies and I hear that song. Now, these Savoys, these were the cheapest body made. This does have a heater and a radio, but there's like no carpeting or anything. And these have rubber floors in them. They were like the taxi cab style, except the taxi would have been a 4-door. Yeah.
Let me tell you, they sold a lot of the slant sixes, but not a lot of max wedges.
No, there's not a lot of max wedges, they did start max wedge in '62, but it was a 413 cube.
Yes, it was.
And a lot of them had a 3-speed. They didn't have a 4-speed, I'm not sure when they came with the 4-speed.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been like the joy of my day looking at this car. I want to thank you for the interview and commend you how nice you keep it, and hope we see you here all the time.
All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. Take care, buddy. You were excellent. Just looking at this 426 max wedge really brought me back. Yes, we have Tom Petrol with the beautiful 1951 Ford, and this thing has got some work done to it. Tell me about this thing.
Well, it's got a custom paint job. It's all done up in old school, as we call it. It's got a small block Chevy in it with dual quads. It's got airbags on it, pinstriping, lace pipes. It's from the 50s style car.
I mean, this thing almost looks like metal flake.
Well, it's a gold metal flake in the paint. Yes, there is.
Did you build this car yourself?
No, I didn't build it. I bought this car out of Milford. A gentleman from, I think, Milford built the car originally. Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, this thing really caught my attention. It reminds me of a custom car you saw in the 50s. Is that the theme of this car?
That's it. It's called back to the old school.
Oh, yeah.
Back to the 50s. Yeah.
They were the good days, right?
Yeah, they were the good days. That's when we used to be able to build our own.
Yeah. Now tell me, where do you call home, Tom?
I'm from Cromwell, Connecticut.
Oh, you're not far away.
No. I belong with the Over the Hill Gang Connecticut chapter.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's good. So you keep active? You go to a lot of shows every year?
Yeah, we do. We go to quite a bit of shows. We travel around the state. We used to go out of state all over New England coast with the cars, too. I got a little too old, so a little tough driving all the way around there.
Hey, as long as we're still here, it's good.
That's true. That's true.
That's what I tell people. I wake up in the morning, it's a good day.
That's sure. As long as you're standing straight up and the grass is under your feet.
You got that right. So it's got a 350 Chevy, is that what you said?
Yes, yes.
What kind of trans? Hydromatic? What do you call it?
It's an automatic transmission. It's all leather, rolled and pleated interior in it.
Boy, that interior is beautiful. I was looking at it. Who did that?
I'm not sure who actually did the upholstery on it back when it was built.
They did it right, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure. Yeah.
So, is this your first time at this event or no?
Oh no, we come here quite a few times. We've been here. Yeah.
Yeah, there's good people there.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a good club that puts it on.
Yeah, good cause too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, very good cause.
Well, I have to say, Tom, the car is gorgeous. You keep it beautiful. We hope to see you in the future, and I want to thank you for having your interview with us.
Oh,
very good, buddy.
It's a pleasure.
Excellent, excellent job. Yes, this 51 Ford, believe me, was just the epitome of a 1950s hot custom car, and boy, let me tell you, the paint in this car just glittered. Unbelievable, beautiful job. And yes, we have Brad and Courtney with this beautiful DeLorean. I mean, this car looks like it's brand new. Tell me about this car, Brad.
Well, this is the 1981 DeLorean DMC12. It's a V6 PRV engine. And of course, it's powered by the flux capacitor on the inside.
Oh, so gotta have that.
Gotta have all the Back to the Future swag here for the kids. They love it. And my wife, Courtney, she gave me the approval to buy it when we found it in Old Lyme, Connecticut, in a barn.
In Old Lyme.
Yep, in Old Lyme, Connecticut. Has been driven since '93. We picked up about 4 years ago. Basically, it's stainless steel. It's one of the only stainless steel cars ever made. And so, we just cleaned it up, and it was good as new. Replaced some of the rubber parts.
I have to commend you, Courtney. This was a heck of a good decision.
It was.
Now, tell me, how do you like driving it?
You know, it's funny. I haven't actually driven it myself yet. I'm just a passenger. It's been a long time since I've driven a car that doesn't have power steering. But being a passenger is a lot of fun. It's fun to see people's reactions on the road when we drive by.
I like your marker plate.
Oh, yeah, we had to go with that, from the movie. A little.
Everybody you talk to asks you about the capacitor, right?
Everybody. I had to get one. They was like, "Where's the flux capacitor?" I'm like, "It's right here."
You come to the show often? Or?
This is the first time at this show. Yep. So we're really loving it. What a great day for a show.
Oh, it is. Let me tell you, beautiful.
This is like the ultimate car show day. And the ultimate car show. Look at all these great cars. Amazing.
They got a couple other cars here with no problem.
Yeah, absolutely. So
we'll have to get down. Where do you call home, Courtney?
Simsbury, Connecticut.
Oh,
that's where we came from.
Away.
No, not too far. We can get here without driving on the highways, so that's good.
That's good. And
we're even hanging here with our Back to the Future t-shirts. These are kind of a little deep, but Lone Pines Mall. See, it was originally Twin Pines Mall. Then when Marty went back with the DeLorean, like he's doing right here, he actually ran over one of the pine trees. So he went back to the future. It turned into Lone Pine Mall.
Oh, my dear. Boy, you're really into this. Huh? We have to get you in the movies one of these days.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
You got to go, 88 miles an hour, Marty.
That's it. That's it. Well, I want to thank you for your interview. You're excellent.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Pleasure meeting you,
Nice to meet you,
Courtney.
Nice to meet you. Thank
Pleasure
you.
meeting you, and I'll have to give you the information so you can see yourself on TV.
Great.
He's going to take some pictures of this car.
Yeah.
Great.
And who knows? We may even go Back to the Future too, Bill.
There you go.
Let's go.
Oh yeah, we had a lot of fun with Brad and Courtney and their time machine. They got all the memorabilia to go with it too, and believe me, it was just a beautiful car, and you can't run into people like this at these events. Trust me, just outstanding. And yes, as we come to the conclusion of the show today, I want to remind everybody at this event they also have Touch a Truck for the kids. And boy, let me tell you, they did an excellent job with all these beautiful big trucks with booms and rotators and you name it. Please tune in again next week for round 2 of this event here at the Fire Department Show. Believe me, it will be great.
This program is brought to you in part by SalCal Real Estate Connections.